I'm only...
Alright, we are back with some more Warframe. Welcome back, guys. My name is M.C.I.K or CJ. Today, we're going to be talking about the question that has been sweeping the Warframe community, and I haven't seen, I'd say too much. And I've seen this before, and it happened before, once before, with two weapons that we had before. I keep saying before. Fuck. I don't know if you guys remember this. I did make a video talking about the Legion and the Typedo or the Tipido. Basically, when a weapon comes out, people try to compare it and see if it's better or worse than a weapon that we already had. That's okay. That's alright to do. But when you get to the point where you're like only focusing on what's good and what's bad and talking about what's trash and how something that was good is not good anymore, or something that has potential is nowhere near the level that it should be because it's not as good as something that's older, that when you focus too much on that, that's when you know I think you need to stop playing Warframe and rethink your life. But basically, we're going to be going over the Tenora today in today's video. I'm going to go over the build I have for it. I'll be using this against some pretty high-level enemies. I might take it into the simulation room if I feel like I need to, but I kind of just want to talk about it and compare it to the Soma before, or actually, you know what, after we get into the stats. We'll go over the stats first, go over the build, and then do a little bit of gameplay. And then we'll talk about why people are saying, is this as good as the Soma, or is it worse than the Soma, or is it better than the Soma? People are comparing these two together, the Soma and the Tenora. So yeah, that's today's video. Fucking yeah, great video idea, Cole. Tenora versus Soma. That's it. That's the video. So, the Tenora is a weapon that was released in Update 20, along with the Pandero and Octavia, of course. It is an automatic firing rifle with an alternate firing mechanism that has a charged up shot that does more damage. And people are kind of comparing this, like I said, to the Soma because it does work in similar functions, in similar ways. And I think the reason that people are comparing this the most is because it has a high critical chance at base and a low base damage. This basically means is you won't be able to use as much for late game unless you start building for crits. If you build it for crits, it's going to be amazing. And I'm just going to throw this out of the water and put this, you know, on the playing field right now. The Tenora is an amazing weapon. I have been using it a lot ever since I got my 5 Forma. I think 4 Forma I put on it. I think, yeah, 4 Forma I put on this weapon. And I am using it so much. It is an awesome weapon. And I'm not one of those people that are like, you know what, it's not as good as the Soma. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to stick to the Soma. I'm going to use it because it's fun. It has an alternate firing mechanism, which is amazing, and it's new. I'm not going to always use the same damn weapon over and over again for missions. That just gets so repetitive and boring. So, with that being said, we'll go over the stats in depth a little bit more. So it has a 25% critical chance at base, a 2.0 multiplier. The accuracy is 12, but the cool thing about this weapon is that the more you use it, the longer you charge and fire. The longer you fire with this weapon, basically the fire rate it goes faster, and the accuracy becomes larger, so you get those headshots a lot easier. So in my opinion, it is nice to put on Argon scope on this build. The magazine is pretty damn large at 80, but of course people are gonna be like, oh Cole, the Soma Prime is 200. Fucking okay, kill yourself. Okay, fucking kill yourself. Reload is 2.5, which is very short for a reload. Honestly, it's really short. Status chance is 15%. The impact and slash is going to be 6.9. Hey there. And the puncture is going to be 9.2. So like I said, the base damage for impact, slash, and puncture, very low. But the great thing about this is the status chance, or sorry, the critical chance is very high at base. So building this for crits is going to be amazing. And we'll go over the secondary firing stats, basically. And when you charge up, which is not that long, the charge rate is only 8.8 seconds. So it's not even a full second it takes to charge up, which is awesome. To be honest, I actually use the alternate firing mechanism probably more than the normal one. It takes out those heavier units really fast. I really enjoy it. And so the critical chance is actually larger at 33%. So if you do have the crit mod, point strike, and Argon scope on this build, and you go for those headshots and you use the alternate firing mechanism, you can actually get your red crits with the alternate charge attack. Really good stuff, really fun to use. It is a critical multiplier of 3.0. Fire rate is 10, magazine is 10. These stats are pretty much all the same except for the status. The status goes down to 11 rather than 15 on the normal firing. And that is literally it. The puncture, the base damage down here at the bottom goes up a little bit rather than the normal 6.9. Now my build I have for it is not, you know, like don't judge it too harshly. It's really not the best. But I usually know that, you know, when going into anything, when it comes to BOTWs or anything really. But this is the build that I have for it. It is a 4 Forma build. I put V's polarities all at the top right here and left everything down here blank so I can switch things out if I want to, you know, put other mods on to try them out. That's what I like to do with builds. I like to kind of, you know, try things out, play with it a little bit, and then flip it around, switch it out, see how it does. So basically, we have our base damage mods at the top. We have Serration, Slow Chamber, and Heavy Caliber. And these will fit on just nicely with all the V polarities. And then we have Point Strike for more critical chance, and Vital Sense for more critical damage. This will bring us up to a 62% critical chance and a 4.4 multiplier, which is it's pretty damn good for a crit weapon. Now we have Argon Scope. This is going to add more critical chance while aiming. So if you don't know how this works, basically, if you get a headshot, no matter what you're doing, either whether you're aiming or not, if you get a headshot regardless, this mod will activate. It'll give you a 135% more critical chance, and when you're aiming, you will get that critical chance. So you kind of have to be aiming to use a critical chance, but to activate it, you don't have to be aiming down sights. You just have to get a headshot, and then whenever you want the bonus critical chance for 9 seconds, all you gotta do is aim down sights, and you'll get the critical chance bonus. Last two mods are High Voltage and Malignant Force for some corrosive combination. I could have gone with a base damage mod. I could have gone with Infected Clip. Actually, probably, yeah, I'd have to reform this, but if I wanted to, I could put Infected Clip and Stormbringer as well, so we could get the element damage mods, the pure 90% element damage mods. But I thought since this weapon does have a little bit of status chance at base, why not build up a little more status chance? So we have 53% status chance with these both element stat mods and Split Chamber on here. So to be honest, it's not a terrible build. I like it. And honestly, in the end, that's all that matters. So before we hop into the mission and show you guys a little bit of gameplay with the Tenora, I want to show you guys the comparison from the Soma Prime to the Tenora, because people are like, oh yeah, Cole, Soma Prime is definitely better. Well, it's all about perspective in my opinion. So the Soma Prime has a 30% critical chance at base, which it is a little bit better. It's 5% more than the Tenora. Big deal, whoop-de-woo. But the status chance, however, is lower. Status chance for the Soma Prime is a 10%, and the Tenora is a 15%. So it's like, it's give and take. Like, you know, some of them have better stats. The other one has better stats. The other one has worse stats than the other one. So it's like, it's so pathetic to compare weapons like these to each other. The critical multiplier is a 3.0 rather than, I believe, let me just check this one again. This is a 2.0. So the Soma has a little bit better crits, all in all, but I think the Tenora is more viable for a lot of different situations. This is just a run and gun type of weapon. This is something you really need a lot of thought to use. Whether you're going against lighter units, you use the spray tactic, or if you're going up against heavier units like heavy gunners and bombards in the void, you want to make sure you use the alternate fire mechanism and take them out quickly as possible with the charge attack. So I think, I don't want to be mean, but I think for the more skilled player and the more tactical player, the Tenora is going to be your choice for your primary. Soma Prime is a great weapon though. I'm not gonna hate on it. It's a good weapon for simple running and gunning. You know, I do enjoy it still. And if you just want to, you want to be a space ninja that can just run on the walls and take out its enemies with a single mouse click. All right, so we're gonna test this out on a realistic situation. I don't like going to the simulation room all the time, but in this case, I want to kind of use it in a realistic situation. So we're gonna go on MOT. This is a survival on the void. Probably one of the hardest missions, closest to end game we have. It's level 40s to 45s, and oh man, it's been a while since I played Warframe. Just like played. Oh man, I enjoy this. I used to do this back in the day. I used to just play videos like this. This is all I would do. Now I edit way too much. Anyway, yeah, here we go. So we're gonna use Octavia, and we're gonna use the Tenora. Purely the Tenora. I'll show you guys how this works. So this is the normal fire mechanism. Starts off slow, goes faster, the recoil goes away, and the accuracy goes up a lot. So it's really helpful, and it definitely does reward you for firing longer. All right, so we're gonna not die, so we're gonna use her abilities. I really don't feel like dying today. Here we go though. So we're going to. I'm pretty sure if I use Argon Scope, these red crits are beautiful. I've done it before. So we are gonna use this and see if we can get some red crits, because that's what I really want to see. Some beautiful red crits. I know we can get the red crits with Argon Scope plus the alternate firing mechanism, but let me just check. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Must be the money. Very nice. So yeah, it definitely does reward you for getting those headshots. And you know what? You might not like this one as much as the Soma, or you might like it better than the Soma. But in my opinion, it's whatever your opinion is. That sounds really stupid to say, but it's true. Like, it's whatever you like to run. It's not always what's the best. It's about what's fun to use. That's just my opinion. That's just the way I see things in Warframe. Because if you're not having fun in Warframe, then what's the point of playing a game? because, you know, a game is literally all fun and games, you know, you don't have fun, then just stop playing games. Stop. So yeah, guys, overall, the Tenora is pretty damn nice. It's, like I said, guys, it's all about whatever you prefer. I honestly am liking it a lot, and I will be using it a lot more probably than the Soma Prime, simply because I like to try things that are new in Warframe and give a run for its money. And, you know, if you're always using the same thing over and over again, like, you know, if you like the Lex Prime, you never wanted to give the Pandero a try, you would never know how good the potential is behind that and how good it is for a late game. So this is definitely one of those weapons, but we're gonna go extract now. So all right, not bad. The build up is definitely nice when you get the fire rate really going quite a bit. It does deal a lot of damage, and the status on this is pretty nice. So it does proc corrosive and shreds that armor away, which is a beautiful thing. Oh yeah, that's much faster, and that is against a heavier unit, heavy gunner. But let's say for something a little bit more, you know, squishy, like a fleshier unit, like an ancient disruptor for the infested. Here we go. I'll show you guys how that's gonna work. Which it's just gonna completely destroy them. We're gonna use the normal firing mechanism first. Gone in a matter of 2 seconds. Alright, one shot. Yep, I thought that was gonna do the trick. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video today. I will see you guys for tomorrow's video. To be honest though, really, to finish this off with a kind of a thesis, the Tenora and the Soma Prime, in my opinion, are kind of equal in the same way. Maybe one of them's better, but I'll leave that up to you guys. I personally like them both, and they are both fun weapons to use. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you guys for tomorrow's video. My name is M.C.I.K. or CJ, and have a great day. Stay sexy, stay cool, and peace out.